episode.
Right.
Next topic. Should artists get a pass?
Same thing.
Kanye West. So we saw him marching in Chicago in his old neighborhood.
Photo B
And
had a
he
bunch of stuff
also donated $2 million to the families of the legal teams of Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and George Floyd. And he also set up a college fund for George Floyd's daughter. So, and then we also have heard the comments of Lil Wayne. So I want to talk about Kanye West first. I'll play the Lil Wayne clip. Should we embrace Kanye West back? Should we, should we give him a pass? I guess that was the question, right? Should we give Kanye West a pass?
I feel like you should embrace anybody if you're doing the right thing. You know what I mean? I feel like it's kind of like we want to talk about people not being judged on their past or being able to restore themselves. And if we don't allow them to do that, then we're just the same as the oppressor doing the same thing to us. So, I mean, if he's doing the right thing and it's genuine, then
Okay.
I don't know.
I know you had some very disparaging comments about Kanye, so go ahead.
The clown in the monkey suit. But that's how I felt about him. But if he was on a secret spy guy, I wear this MAGA hat to get close to you. Isn't it the same thing that they do to us? Right? Kanye.
I would say. I mean, I'm gonna say this. I think Kanye has some mental issues. He's admitted to them. It's very clear. I don't think we should take too seriously what he does in some of his episodes. He's disturbed, and he's expressed that. So I'm not gonna hold it against him to the point where I think he's a horrible human being. I think he's definitely misguided, definitely disturbed. He's hurting a lot, and he's having trouble. And also, he's a bit of a provocateur. He does things to incite reactions. He thinks that's what he's supposed to do as an artist. So he does it on purpose just to push buttons and then do something to follow it up to say, hey, and that's why I did this, because it was a PR stunt.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of Kanye. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're not buying it. You're not buying that he did the whole MAGA thing as a
I don't
secret
think
spy
that is
guy
truly in his heart what he really thinks. I do think though he is a victim of capitalism at its like he is like the poster child for
He's
that.
for wherever he can get some money at.
Yeah, he's like, oh, wherever I can get, you know what I mean?
Sunday service.
Yeah,
man,
exactly.
all of that,
It's all for
I
the
miss
show.
the old Kanye. Like he did his
But I
freestyle.
love Kanye for what he's done for music. As
Yeah.
a pioneer for music, as
Yeah.
a producer,
Yeah.
his style. Kanye has, carved out his own,
He's a genius.
He's a genius.
And musically, he's a genius.
right.
Yes.
So, that's what I think.
Photo B.
Give him his props for what he did for
Yeah.
recently,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Still remember what the hell he has been doing for the last couple of years any damn way.
It's gonna take more than just
So
one.
so the
Right.
question so does he get a pass?
Temporarily.
Temporary
Yeah.
pass.
Right. Yeah.
Hall
You-
pass.
You get a applause. Good
To
job.
be determined.
Good job.
Right.
Keep it up.
We'll
He
revisit.
gets the hall pass.
Yeah.
We'll revisit.
Yeah.
I think
We're watching you, though. Keeping our eyes. What do you think?
I think Kanye, when it comes to artists, I think you can separate the artist or the art from the person.
Right.
With Kanye West, because I know the behind the scenes where a lot of his big records were ghostwritten.
Right.
By other people.
I think we fell in love with Kanye because we thought that was his message.
Facts.
And I think that kind of came into question because a lot of
That's
it
a good
wasn't
point.
really
Go
his.
get some.
Yeah.
Give yourself
his
that.
artist.
Yeah.
So I love Kanye the artist because of how he's pushed music forward and how he's given a light to Chicago. But Kanye West the person, I feel bad for him. I think he's been through a lot, and I think he's
I feel
confused.
bad for
I
him,
think
too.
he's misinformed, and
Yep.
I think those are one of the people that we need to pray for.
Yeah.
Because I think he gravitates towards powerful people so much that he's easily influenced.
Yep.
And I think with his genius in his mind, he should be more forward thinking instead of following behind a trend or a wave to kind of get to be heard. And I think that's really that Kanye West's whole career, he's always fought to be heard. When he got to Rockefeller, they didn't want to rock with him because he had the pink polos and stuff, and he had to fight for that. Then he finally got to a level where he was heard. Then it was, oh, now you're too backpackers. Now you're too conscious. We don't want to hear that because we got Beanie Siegel and we got all these
It's
other
hard
rappers.
out here.
Yeah,
It's hard out here
and
for all
he's
of us.
fought
Yeah,
so
yeah.
hard to get to the point he's at
yeah.
that I just think he's always had
So
that
you're talking.
back against
I
the wall.
told a friend. I told a friend the other day that I said, you know, your whole life, one of the traumas that I recognized in that person's life was you fought for something, so you had to fight for everything that you had.
Your whole entire
so
life.
now you fight for things that you don't even need.
Right.
Right? And you can't let certain things go because you're so used to fighting for stuff. You fight and fight. So this is what I see with Kanye West. As I said, many moments in Kanye West's career, I feel like he's a clown, bro. I feel like he's a puppet, and there's a puppeteer. You know what I'm saying? And you see it over and over and over again. It's popular to be pro-black right now, right?
And you can't even do that.
Right, it's popular.
It's trendy.
It's
trendy.
It's
Yeah,
trendy.
it's
So,
trendy.
so that's what he does, right? I guarantee you, there's some Yeezys coming out around the corner. I guarantee you. there's an album coming
I
out
hope
around
that
the
he
corner.
marched for his own,
Beliefs.
just because of his own.
I am appreciative of the stance he has right now, like she said, and Kanye West has my respect, but I still have my own opinion about how it looks.
No, yeah, and that's true.
You know, how it looks to me.
And to
Can't trust him.
Can't trust him.
and to Liz's point, we only see Kanye pop up when he's trying to sell us something,
That's it. That's
Right.
right. Yeah.
and he's not visible any other
Yeah.
time.
No, that's
so,
it.
you know, so we'll see.
What happened to Sunday service? Oh, coronavirus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, Lil Wayne.
Forgetting about
Oh
Corona.
man.
Ooh wee.
Yeah, let's listen to this.
And you know what's so funny is that people just have a short memory. I
Right.
remember when Lil Wayne said Black lives don't matter to him, and I remember when he said racism does not exist.
I do. And,
So
and
it's
they-
kinda
he
right
got
to
a
say
He
pass.
got saved by a white police officer.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So,
let's
there
go ahead.
that is.
What's going on now? What we see with Big George.
Yeah.
So you have a unique perspective.
Very.
What do you think about what's going on?
Anytime
Unique
somebody says you have a
perspective.
unique perspective, that means some BS is about to
I
follow.
know.
Trash.
Right.
Trash.
right now with this cop
Trash list
on
right
Big George
now.
stepping on his neck and all that?
I think when we see these situations, I think we also have to understand that we have to get very specific. We have to get so specific, and what I mean by that, we have to stop viewing it with such a broad view. Meaning, we have to stop placing the blame on the whole force and everybody of such a certain race or everybody with a badge. And we have to get into who that person is, and if we want to place the blame on anybody, it should be ourselves for not doing more than what we think we're doing. We leaving it at the reason why people always ask me, like, why you don't say this, why you don't do that, is because what else am I gonna do after that? Some people put a tweet out and they think they did something. Some people wear a shirt, they think they did something. What you gonna do after that? Did you actually help the person? Did you actually help the family? Did you actually go out there and do something? So if I ain't about to do all that, then I ain't about to do nothing. I pray for you.
You say the follow
What is he
up
done now?
is the follow through is more important than wearing the shirt or talking about it. Is actually
It's actually
following
learning.
up.
It's actually learning about it. What we need to do is we need to learn about it more. If we want to scream about something, know what we're screaming about. We want to protest about something, know what we're protesting about. Because if we want to get into it, it's a bunch of facts that we think we know that we don't know. So if we want to get into it first, know what we're talking about before we talk.
bro.
I played it for context. Hold on.
Listen. This man said, "Know what we're protesting."
Okay, hold on. Steph.
Right. Does he even notice?
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Reactions.
like, know what we screaming about? Police
doesn't even know what
brutality,
he's
right?
screaming about.
Or am I tripping? Like,
Right.
has he been paying attention? That's
No.
my thing. Like, just because you don't know what we,
have been doing.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't come on now?
He's so disconnected,
You can't speak
you guys.
exactly.
Totally
completely.
disconnected.
He has been disconnected since he
Yes.
dropped Truck Fit, and he started realizing that he has to appeal
my
more to
God.
his white money.
Who
Right.
even invited him
So
to
since
talk?
then, he hasn't really cared.
That was Fat Joe,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't understand how you can live in this day and age, and we all get the same internet, right? We all get the same Facebook. We all get the same Twitter.
Right.
We all get the same Instagram,
Yeah, he sure
right?
ain't turning anything on.
I
Is
think
he?
got like Instagram Plus or
Yes,
something.
Right, we
Nothing.
all.
Yeah.
He's got his own version. But as I said before, his life was saved by a white police officer,
Yes.
right? Which may change his perspective one time. You can have a memorable moment, and you can have a respect for the police officers, and you can have a respect for that man that saved your life, right? But you still have to be honest with yourself and honest in the world you live in. Wayne, people only love you because you're Wayne, bro. If he looked how he looked and walked around in a regular every day, am I lying?
Right.
Am I lying?
No, you're
right.
right.
If he looked how he looked, and he wasn't Lil Wayne, right, and he moved the way he moved, he would encounter the amount of racism that everyone else does.
Chokeholded in a heartbeat.
Just because people love you, right? Because people see, this is why we go back to knowing yourself, what we talked about a little bit earlier, and understanding your position.
Yes,
right.
facts.
Because all you're doing is defaming all of the real issues that we have as black people.
Yes.
And you are responsible for that. He's as responsible for that as Trina is for calling us animals, right? You can't do it.
No.
You can't do it.
No.
You can't. You come from a black woman. You're from a black man with black brothers and black sisters, and you're gonna tell me you don't see the racism?
Yeah.
Sometimes a lot of people are saying about celebrities and stuff. It's
See,
like
that would
if
be
you don't
sad.
say nothing, then I feel like some of them just shouldn't. I mean,
Wayne is one of them.
you know what I mean? My thing is, if you're gonna be counterproductive, then maybe you shouldn't say nothing.
Why is no one pulling him to the side and schooling him?
Because he's
my
Wayne.
question.
Well, no, who can?
Yeah.
Who's Wayne?
That's the question.
Yes,
Who
man
can?
is around.
Birdman.
And so he's just like untouchable. Like
need
he
to talk
can't
to you,
hear
son.
from anybody. Nobody wants to holler at him real quick.
He's Wayne.
That's
And
Birdman. You need to get in there like that. I need to talk to
so
you, son.
no pass for Wayne.
No pass
No
at
No
all.
pass for Wayne.
No
Not
pass
even a
for
hall
Wayne.
pass. I
Not
wouldn't
even
even
that.
let him go
Hold
to the
on.
restroom.
If this was height, drought,
Gotta go pee in the corner.
Gotta go
dedication,
to the restroom.
Carter 1, 2, or 3, squad up, Lil Wayne, would he get a pass?
Yes, I did. This is the thing.
Because he has gotten a pass.
You said, would
I-
he get a pass?
Yes.
No.
No,
So,
he
okay,
doesn't. It
so-
doesn't mean that he doesn't make great music.
Wait, hold
You
on.
just said that you can separate. You said it about Kanye. You can separate the artist from what he is. Because who knows if Lil Wayne's writing all his own songs? Shit, nobody
he's
knows.
Not. Well, he wasn't.
Well,
so
okay
so
then.
that's so I guess that's my question. Does the pass tied to your performance? Wayne is not hot right now. I think it's easier to say he doesn't get a pass. But if this was hype Wayne, when he was on T-Pain singles,
I didn't give him a pass.
still not
when he
giving
was
him a
hot
pass.
Still not
still.
getting no
He
pass,
said-
bro.
no pass, no
No,
pass, no
like
pass.
I said, I wouldn't give
no
him a
pass.
hall pass to the
Okay.
bathroom, bro.
I'm just making
No.
sure because we gave him a pass to the Black Lives Matter comment.
Who? Who's we?
The culture,
Oh,
the
okay.
culture.
The culture did.
See, here we
We
go with
gave
this
him a
culture
pass.
Did we
bullshit
give
again.
Kanye
Here we
the
go
pass?
with this culture.
We didn't give him a pass.
Some people did.
Really?
Yeah, with the
He was
Mac-
able to
You
do the
gotta-
Sunday
you gotta
service
think
after.
about it,
The
though.
whole
Black people are
slavery
very
thing
forgiving.
being
We
a-
are very forgiving.
We are very forgiving.
What was the last Carter he put out?
We
I
we
don't
try to understand, right? We're always
You
trying
know,
to
we
understand.
do.
And I'm trying to understand Wayne too, but no, I can't understand the fact that he is choosing to stay
It's a
in a
conscious
bubble. He's making that choice
Yeah.
to be like
He
that.
is. I feel like it's a conscious decision to
Yeah.
respond the
It
way
is.
he responds.
He's,
It is.
he's
It's a
choosing to
conscious
not give a
decision.
shit.
It is.
He's
Okay.
so smart, bro. You hear how he raps? You hear how he puts words together? He's so well thought out.
Kanye is misguided in his shows. This guy is clearly making a
It's a
clear
decision.
choice.
It's a
Yeah,
decision.
no,
That is
there's a
true.
difference.
That's different.
I will say this for Lil Wayne. I'm trying to get my thoughts together.
It's okay.
How dare you?
Right.
How dare you basically shit on the community that has funded and supported you for all these years? And it's interesting to me that it seems like the children celebrities are the most out there. Like when you think about it, Lil Wayne, obviously he started in Cash Money from the very beginning with 12, 13, whatever. Raven Simone, Orlando Brown, all these children celebrities are crazy. And it's like with Lil Wayne, it's
you
like,
get Bow Wow?
dude, we've listened to we grew up on your music.
Yep.
And it was Cash Money.
Yep.
F the police.
Yep.
We're black millionaires. We're entrepreneurs. We're this and this and that. We're thugs. We're this and that. And then you turn around and say racism doesn't exist.
Right.
Black lives doesn't matter to me.
Right.
I'm not connected to that. I'm connected to my flag. Which at the beginning of your career you were wearing a
Crip.
blue flag,
You
and
were
now
a
you're wearing
Crip.
a red flag,
Now you're a blood.
right?
Show some inconsistency.
who are
man.
you?
He doesn't
Right.
know. He's
Who are
whoever's
you?
popular. Weren't they all Crips? And then
Yes.
they were okay. I'm just making sure. Hey, but this is
another
the,
onus to capitalism.
This is
That's
Right?
what I'm saying.
This is also
Follow
the
the money.
Injustice program. So you said earlier, Bloods and Crips need to unite. That's all Wayne was trying to do. Trying to bring them all together.
Let's go. If you just let's go. Let's go. Let's go.